BTS's Jungkook has once again found himself at the center of online buzz after his casual remark at New York Fashion Week's Calvin Klein show went viral. The 27-year-old global superstar, who attended the high-profile event as one of the brand's most prominent ambassadors, sparked mixed reactions when a clip circulated online of him asking, "Is this a party?" At first, some netizens speculated that Jungkook might have been unimpressed by the atmosphere, while others suggested he simply looked confused by the setting. The moment quickly trended on social media platforms, with fans and non-fans alike dissecting his tone and intentions. However, in a recent livestream, Jungkook personally addressed the situation and set the record straight. According to him, the comment was never meant to be dismissive or sarcastic. Instead, he admitted that he genuinely wasn't sure whether the gathering was intended to be a formal fashion show or an after-party event. "I was a little confused," Jungkook explained with a laugh. "It wasn't criticism, I was just trying to understand what kind of event it was." He also shared that he had to leave the Calvin Klein after-party earlier than expected, not because of discomfort, but due to his packed schedule the following day. "I had work the next morning, so I couldn't stay long. That's all there was to it," he said, reassuring fans who worried that something might have been wrong. Fans, meanwhile, have been quick to defend the idol, pointing out how Jungkook's personality is naturally candid and straightforward. Many have also praised his humility in explaining the situation so openly, despite not being obligated to address the chatter. The incident highlights just how closely every move of BTS members is monitored by the public, especially when they are navigating global industries like fashion. Jungkook, as a longtime ambassador of Calvin Klein, has become a front-row favorite at fashion weeks, and his presence consistently generates headlines beyond the music industry. Interestingly, the clarification has also fueled new speculation among fans that Calvin Klein may be preparing another major campaign featuring Jungkook. Social media is buzzing with predictions of an upcoming photo shoot or commercial that could drop in the final quarter of 2025, reinforcing his role as a leading figure in global fashion. For now, Jungkook's easygoing response seems to have put the viral moment to rest. Instead of sparking controversy, the remark has only further showcased his unfiltered personality, something fans around the world find endearing. As Jungkook balances his commitments between music, fashion, and personal endeavors, his ability to remain authentic in the face of overwhelming scrutiny continues to solidify his reputation not only as a global icon, but also as a relatable human being. BTS's Jungkook has long been celebrated not just as a musician, but also as a cultural influencer who bridges the gap between K-pop and global fashion. His recent appearance at Calvin Klein's Spring/Summer 2026 showcase during New York Fashion Week was one of the most talked about highlights of the event. Cameras captured his every move, from his sleek outfit choice to his brief interactions with fellow attendees. Yet it was one casual comment that set the internet ablaze. "Is this a party?" The phrase, seemingly harmless, was quickly clipped and circulated across platforms such as XRY, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Within hours, hashtags like JungkookNYFK and "Is this a party?" trended worldwide. Some observers interpreted his tone as playful curiosity, while others debated whether it reflected his candid personality or even mild discomfort at the scene. But Jungkook's clarification soon put rumors to rest. In his live stream, the singer explained that his words were simply an honest question. Having just arrived at the venue, he was unsure whether the lively atmosphere was part of the main fashion presentation or an after-party event. "I was a little confused," Jungkook explained with a laugh. "It wasn't criticism, I was just trying to understand what kind of event it was." This level of transparency is not new for Jungkook. Known for his habit of directly addressing rumors or misunderstandings, he has built a reputation for openness that fans admire. ARMYs, BTS's loyal fanbase, were quick to applaud him for clarifying. Many also joked about how even a simple remark from Jungkook can dominate online conversations. One popular fan post read, "Only Jungkook can turn 3 words into a worldwide trending topic." Industry insiders also weighed in. A New York-based fashion journalist commented, "It shows just how much influence Jungkook holds, not only as a musician, but as a cultural figure. Even the smallest things he says spark massive global dialogue. That's brand power. His early exit from the after-party also became a talking point. While some speculated it was due to discomfort, Jungkook clarified that it was simply because of his tight schedule. Fans praised his professionalism, noting how he prioritizes commitments despite opportunities to mingle with celebrities and fashion elites. The incident underscores the intense spotlight surrounding BTS members, especially as they gradually return to public life after military service. With Calvin Klein continuing to feature Jungkook as one of its most prominent ambassadors, experts suggest that the brand benefits immensely from his authentic personality and cross-cultural reach. Marketing analysts estimate that his involvement boosts Calvin Klein's visibility in key markets like Asia, North America, and Europe. For fans, however, the takeaway was more personal. The moment revealed Jungkook's relatable side. Whether it's being shy about a pimple during a live stream or honestly admitting confusion at a fashion event, Jungkook continues to show a blend of superstar charisma and down-to-earth humanity. Looking ahead, armies are buzzing with theories that his next Calvin Klein campaign may drop soon, possibly tying into the brand's holiday season rollout. If that happens, the buzz surrounding "Is this a party?" may just become another iconic moment in Jungkook's expanding fashion legacy. For now, his easygoing response has turned what could have been a fleeting viral clip into a story about authenticity, relatability, and the unique pressures of global fame. And, in true Jungkook fashion, he managed to do it all with a smile. What's most striking about the "Is this a party?" incident is not the comment itself, but what it represents in today's media environment. In an era where every gesture, word, or glance from celebrities is dissected in real time, Jungkook's offhand remark reveals the extraordinary level of global attention surrounding BTS members. Dr. Hana Park, a cultural studies professor at Seoul National University, explained, Jungkook's question at NYFW was ordinary, even mundane, but the fact that it went viral demonstrates the parasocial closeness fans feel. People don't just consume his music, they study his mannerisms, his personality, his authenticity. This is what sets K-pop idols apart from traditional Western celebrities. Indeed, Jungkook's authenticity has become his trademark. Unlike many stars who shy away from addressing viral rumors, he has consistently embraced a direct and transparent approach. His choice to explain his confusion openly, even when he could have ignored it, illustrates his respect for fans and his instinct to protect his image without compromising honesty. The incident also speaks volumes about the intersection of fashion and K-pop. New York Fashion Week has long been dominated by Western designers and celebrities, but in recent years, K-pop idols have transformed the landscape. Jungkook, representing Calvin Klein, embodies this shift. He is not just a guest at the table, but a central figure influencing trends, shaping brand identity, and bringing millions of new eyes to the industry. Fashion analysts argue that Jungkook's presence at NYFW is worth more than traditional celebrity endorsements. His ability to trend globally within hours provides Calvin Klein with unparalleled organic marketing power. One industry insider told Vogue Korea, "No campaign budget in the world can buy what Jungkook brings naturally. A single 3-word comment of his can generate more global impressions than an entire ad campaign." This influence is also evident in sales. Past Calvin Klein collections featuring Jungkook as ambassador reportedly sold out in multiple regions within days of release. Industry trackers predict that his continued partnership with the brand will strengthen CK's global reach, particularly among Gen Z consumers. But for ARMY, the takeaway is far more emotional. Social media is filled with posts highlighting Jungkook's relatable humanity, his tendency to get shy about skin blemishes, his innocent confusion at elite fashion gatherings, and his mix of superstar presence with boy-next-door vulnerability. Fans describe these traits as the reason they remain loyal. He feels both larger than life and deeply familiar. Meanwhile, speculation continues to swirl around Jungkook's next steps. With BTS's confirmed group comeback in 2026, fans are eager to know how his solo ventures in fashion and music will align with the group's activities. Many believe his continued role with Calvin Klein will give him a platform to merge both worlds, perhaps through soundtrack collaborations or crossover campaigns that blend fashion with music. In the end, the viral "is this a party" moment may seem trivial on the surface, but it has already become part of Jungkook's growing global narrative. It encapsulates the dual pressures and privileges of being one of the most recognized artists on the planet, the ability to influence culture with a single phrase, and the responsibility to clarify when even the smallest remark spirals out of context. For Jungkook, however, the formula remains simple: stay honest, stay humble, and never lose the human touch, even under the brightest spotlight in the world.